You stare at your kitchen and feel nothing. It works, it's functional, but where's the joy? You've been craving something softer, a little romantic, maybe even bold. So, what about pink? Yes, pink in a kitchen. And it can look absolutely stunning when it's paired with the right color. This isn't about painting everything Pepto-Bismol pink. This is about choosing the right shade of pinks, from soft blush to daring fuchsia, and pairing it with a partner that elevates it. The result, a kitchen that feels like you. One that makes people stop mid-sentence and say, "Wait, can I take a picture of this?" In the next few minutes, you'll explore combinations that turn pink from playful to powerful, from warm and cozy to bold and modern. We'll talk about what works, what to avoid, and how to bring the look to life without blowing your budget. Let's start with a soft one, but trust me, it builds from here. Imagine walking into a kitchen that feels like golden hour every hour, blush pink, that soft romantic tone that isn't too sweet, meets cream white, which is a warm, neutral backdrop that doesn't compete, it complements. Why does this pairing work so well? Because blush pink alone can feel airy, even childlike, but cream adds maturity. It rounds out the room with a softness that feels intentional. It is not trendy, it is timeless. Want to go full Parisian cafe? Use blush on your lower cabinets and cream on the walls. Add gold hardware. Add marble countertops and fresh peonies by the sink. Afraid it'll look too pale? You're not alone. The trick is contrast, not with color, but with texture. Add woven rattan stools, use matte finishes, but not glossy. Introduce warmth through wood. Even a rustic cream-washed oak cutting board can shift the whole vibe. Where most people go wrong, they treat pink like an accent. In this combo, pink is the base and cream lets it breathe. And here's a little-known secret. Blush pink is incredibly flattering on skin. Meaning, you'll look amazing in every photo taken in your kitchen. This is the pairing for someone who wants softness without fragility, feminine without frills. It says, yes, I know style, and yes, I cook in here too. You like calm, you crave quiet, but beige bores you and white feels sterile. That's where pale pink and dove gray step in. Think softness with a little depth, feminine but grounded. A whisper and a sigh. Pale pink sets the tone. It is gentle, barely there. Not cotton candy, more like silk. Dove gray is its quiet protector. It's that soft neutral with cool undertones that makes pink feel modern. Why this duo works? It creates serenity without being cold. It invites light without glaring, and it soothes without sleepwalking. Use pale pink for cabinet fronts or open shelving. Pair that with a dove gray backsplash or countertop. Want to go subtle? Gray cabinets, pink walls. Want bold contrast? Reverse it. Here's a move designers love. Layered neutrals. Throw in soft white tile, brushed nickel fixtures, maybe even a little glass. Add warmth with natural touches. Think terracotta pots, linen curtains, reclaimed wood stools. You're building a dream kitchen that feels Scandinavian, not saccharine. Most mistakes? Going too glossy. These tones thrive in matte and satin finishes. The goal is softness, not shine. And here's the real magic. Dove gray makes pale pink feel sophisticated. It gives it weight. This isn't a Barbie dream house. It's a curated space for someone who knows subtle style is the loudest flex. Some color pairings feel like they were made for each other. Dusty rose and sage green, soulmates. Dusty rose brings vintage warmth. It's that muted, lived-in pink that feels like an old velvet chair. Sage green offers calm with just enough freshness. Together, they whisper comfort. Why does this work? Because both tones are muted. They're not fighting for attention, they're leaning into each other. Use dusty rose on your cabinets or even just a feature wall. Pair with sage green backsplashes, tiles, or kitchen accessories. Want it all to sing? Throw in brushed brass, maybe natural stone. Avoid pure white with this combo. It can feel jarring. Go for cream or warm gray as your base neutrals. Try to add texture. Think handmade ceramic tiles, vintage rugs, woven lighting. That's how you take it from Pinterest board to real-world magic. And here's a styling tip. Keep lines clean. The colors already do the emotional work. You don't need ornate trims or fussy finishes. This combo feels natural, warm, lived in, like a French countryside kitchen with a modern soul. Peach pink is the sunrise you sip coffee under. Warm beige is the hug that keeps it grounded. Together, they feel like a slow morning, a baked scone, a soft robe. It's comfort, baked into your walls and cupboards. Peach pink has a little more orange than your average blush. That makes it friendlier, warmer, and more energetic. Warm beige picks up that energy and smooths it out. Think stoneware, oatmeal, soft leather. This combo thrives in natural light. A small kitchen? Use beige on the walls and floor to open it up. Let peach pink leave on cabinetry or tile. Want to elevate it? Brass but matte, or a little walnut wood. People often worry, will it feel dated? Not if you balance it with modern silhouettes. Flat front cabinets, simple lines, and maybe a touch of matte black in a faucet or pendant light. This is a kitchen for someone who wants to feel their space, who loves soft transitions, who thinks style should feel like a Sunday. This one's playful, but not childish. Pastel pink and mint green feel fresh out of a gelato shop in Milan. Sweet? Yes, but sophisticated when styled right. Pastel pink brings the softness. Mint green adds a cool, almost botanical lift. The vibe is light, airy, creative. Why it works? Both colors are pale, but they pull in different directions. Pink leans warm, and mint leans cool. That tension keeps things interesting. Want balance? Make mint the foundation like walls, floor tile, or backsplash. Then add pastel pink through cabinetry, bar stools, even appliance accents. Or flip it. Pink walls, mint smeg fridge. Go minimalist on the rest. White quartz countertops, sleek chrome handles, light wood shelves. Let the color simply do the work. One word of caution. Too many pastel tones can feel cloying. Anchor the look with one dark accent. Matte black faucet, graphite hardware, even a navy dish rack. And don't underestimate lighting. These tones need brightness. Natural light or soft, warm LEDs will prevent a washed-out look. This combo is for someone who loves joy, who wants a kitchen that doesn't just nourish, but delights. Hot pink doesn't whisper, it shouts. And charcoal gray, it listens. This is why these colors copy each other. This combo isn't for the faint-hearted. It's for the person who wants their kitchen to make a statement. Hot pink brings the energy, charcoal grounds it. And the result? Edgy sophistication. Here's how to make it sing. Use charcoal gray as your base. Think cabinetry, floors, or a dramatic backsplash. Then inject hot pink in bursts like a painted island, bar stools, or even a statement appliance. Balance is everything here. Too much pink, overwhelming, too little, missed opportunity. Aim for a 70-30 split, leaning gray. Add contrast with materials. Charcoal and matte or brushed finish. Pink in high gloss or lacquer. Chrome and white can sharpen the whole look. And don't forget that lighting matters for these colors. Think under cabinet LEDs or pendant lighting with metallic finishes. It's all about drama, controlled, stylish drama. Worried it's too much? Consider painting just the inside of open shelves hot pink. Or go monochrome gray with pink kitchenware for that surprise pop. This kitchen belongs to someone bold, someone who's not trying to be different, they are different. Fuchsia isn't pink with an attitude. It's a whole new identity. Pair it with matte black, and you've got something daring, sleek, almost futuristic. Fuchsia glows like neon, but richer. Matte black absorbs, like velvet shadows. And together, they feel electric. Design this right, and you'll have a kitchen that turns heads every time. Go fuchsia on cabinet fronts or even a tiled feature wall. Let matte black wrap around it like countertops, hardware, or even your sink. Less is more here. Let each color breathe. Don't throw in a third hue unless it's neutral like white, glass, or metallics only. Want luxe? Add underlighting that makes the fuchsia glow softly at night. Want edgy? Use exposed matte black shelving with bright pink dishware. Keep lines clean, no rustic, and no farmhouse. This pairing demands sleek, streamlined, urban. This combo is bold, but it's also smart. Fuchsia doesn't date easily, not when paired with black's timeless gravity. Bubblegum pink is pure nostalgia. It's fun, it's cheerful, but pair it with teal, that deep, moody green blue, and it suddenly grows up. This combo gives off retro diner meets modern loft energy. It's playful, but with backbone. Bubblegum pink brings vibrance. It makes the room pop. Teal steps in with grounding coolness. The tension between warm and cool here creates undeniable energy. How to style it? Pick a dominant tone. Teal cabinetry with bubblegum pink backsplash tile. Or pink walls with teal lower cabinets and gold hardware. Need to break it up? Add white countertops or open shelving in natural wood. Keep your lines clean. Mid-century shapes work beautifully here. Avoid over-decorating. These colors already bring personality. Let them be the statement. Want a pro tip? Use gloss on the pink and matte on the teal. It keeps things balanced and adds dimension. This is a kitchen for someone who doesn't shy away from joy. Someone who wants every day to feel a bit like a celebration. Coral pink is lively, almost tropical, and navy blue. This is deep, classic, and calm color. Together, they balance fire and water, warmth and weight. It's the kind of duo that makes a kitchen unforgettable. Coral pink has a hint of orange. It leans sunlit. Use it to brighten. Go coral for walls, tile, or statement cabinets. Let navy blue ground it. Lower units, island base, or a painted ceiling if you dare. This combo begs for mixed materials, brushed gold handles, white stone countertops. A touch of rattan or cane brings a beachy undertone. And again, the lighting matters for these colors. Coral pops best in warm light. Consider pendant fixtures with brass or woven textures to highlight both tones. Worried about overdoing it? Use navy as your base and coral for that strategic splash. The vibe is adventurous but refined, perfect for someone who wants energy and elegance. This one is pure energy. Neon pink is bold. It doesn't wait for permission. And when it meets white gloss, you've got a space that looks straight out of a high-end concept cafe. Neon pink doesn't whisper, it almost radiates. So use it smartly. One wall, a row of cabinets, even neon-trimmed open shelving. Too much can feel chaotic, but the right amount, electrifying. Balance it with white gloss on your upper cabinets or countertops. It reflects light, makes the pink pop even harder. This kitchen thrives on minimalism, so let the color and finish speak. Stainless steel appliances fit perfectly here. So does polished concrete flooring if you want a high contrast look. Worried it'll feel too intense? Use warm LEDs or tone the pink with coral undertones. It still pops, just with a touch more warmth. This pairing is for someone who thrives on movement, who walks fast, dreams big, and needs a kitchen that feels alive. By now, you've probably found 1 or 5 that speak to you. The key takeaway? Pink is far more versatile than it gets credit for. It can ground, uplift, calm, or energize, depending on what you pair it with. This isn't about copying Pinterest or chasing trends. It's about asking what you want to feel when you walk into your kitchen. Peaceful, playful, powerful. Your kitchen is more than a cooking space. It's where mornings start, where stories unfold, where people gather. Why shouldn't it reflect the parts of you that matter? So take a risk. Start with a drawer, a wall, a backsplash. Add a touch of pink. Let it evolve. Let it surprise you. Because great design doesn't just look good. It feels right. And pink just might be the feeling you've been missing.